Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Tactics Podcast. Today we're talking Lego again. A more official list of every retiring Lego set has just come out on Reddit, and it is a doozy, I will say. Quite a number of Lego Star Wars sets in here that we're going to be checking out, and I really wanted to do sort of a big ol' review of each one and how investable I think that these are, because everyone's sort of got that on their mind right now. When a Lego set retires, immediately it starts to appreciate in value. Right now, the Lego 5.0 first sets are going for silly amounts of money. It's like $45 on eBay. I saw a few of them sold for, and it just retired after going on sale for like $22 on Amazon. Like, that's just goofy. I know that's a great set, but like that is very, very goofy. So I figure let's check out some of the sets that are retiring right now. Well, not right now, but on December 31st, 2023, they are set to retire and never be restocked again. This list is susceptible to change. Sometimes they all of a sudden blow up and, oh, hey, Lego's like, we could make some more money off of these sets. Or sometimes they do the opposite and, they're like, no, this one's for sure gone. Or they add new ones. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Either way, the first one that we're going to be talking about is the Tusken Raider Brickheads. That is going to be retiring. Brickheads are an interesting item. I'm not that into them. I don't think they're that cool. But there is a market for them. I always liken them to Funko Pops and stuff like that. I think that some people will end up wanting to invest in these long term, and in 10 years, if they continue the Brickheads line and they continue to release more and more of them every single year, I think there will be people who want to buy the older ones. So I think this is a decent investment. I don't think it's going to blow up or anything like that, but it's for sure going to go up in value, at least a little bit. It's not my top pick, but I think it will definitely have the opportunity to go up. Next up, we got the Boba Fett Starship Microfighter. There's been so many Boba Fett minifigures coming out recently that, the Microfighter, I don't think a lot of people are going to be purchasing. There's so many different opportunities to snag Boba Fett minifigures, and the build for Microfighters is not that great. Some people collect them. I don't think a lot of people collect them. So that's going to be like bottom of my list right there. I don't think that's going to be very investable. But then we've got the Dark Trooper helmet. Those big helmet diorama series. They're getting more and more popular. It's again not something I'm super interested in purchasing myself or investing in myself, but I can see why some people enjoy them. It is cool to have a series of Lego helmets just all over your apartment, your house, whatever. It looks very, very cool. It looks like a little bit of an armory or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they started to do Lego blasters at some point or Lego lightsabers at some point, and you could display those as well. And the Dark Trooper is a very, very popular Lego figure. The minifigures themselves for the Dark Troopers are going for upwards of $20 now, and they're not even that old. So I could see the Dark Trooper helmet going up a decent bit. Again, not my top pick, but I think it's up there. One of my top picks is going to be the Republic Fighter Tank, the newer one with Mace Windu and the 187th Troopers in it. I think this is a great pick. I think if you've got some extra cash lying around, purchase a few of these and sit on them for 10 years, something like that, if you got the space. The 187th Troopers, I don't think are going to be coming out in a lot of sets. There's so many better clone legions and more interesting clone legions with more lore to them in the Star Wars universe that I think we're going to be seeing in years to come versus the 187th, where I'm thinking we're probably not going to see a whole awful lot of them to come. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but I can easily see the 187th Troopers becoming something similar to the Wolfpack Troopers, where they're pretty rare, they're pretty hard to come by, and, they're only in this one set. And, if we do see more, I just dropped a pen. If we do see more 187th Troopers in the future, I think they're going to look very different from the ones we just got. So I would say this one is a great pickup. Next up, we're going to be talking about all of the diorama sets. So we've got the Death Star Trash Compactor diorama, We've got the Dagobah Jedi training diorama, and we've got the Death Star Trench Run diorama. I think that's it for dioramas, yeah. These dioramas are brand new. They're a brand new invention by LEGO. They're very interesting. I think they're cool, and I think a lot of people think they're really cool, and I think people want more of them to come out, but it seems like LEGO is hesitant to put more out. We've gotten a bunch of LEGO leaks very, very recently, and instead of putting out more dioramas, they're putting out mechs. So I'm not sure if the diorama is actually going to be something that continues to come out. It could very easily just sort of crap out here, and we never see a diorama again. And if that happens, I think these will be less valuable. I really do. I think, if the dioramas do continue to come out, people will like to go back and purchase the original ones. But if they don't continue to come out, if we don't see more of these dioramas, I think we're going to be saying, sayonara to good profits on these dioramas. I think it is very dependent if they abandon dioramas completely or if they continue to put them out, then I could see it doing well. But next up, we've got the LEGO Star Wars set, Ambush on Ferrix. Ambush on Ferrix is a horrible ship. It looks so stupid. I hate it. It's a cool speeder, but the ship itself is this big clunky lug. It looks ugly. You got Andor in there. Well, actually, you've got some interesting LEGO minifigures. I guess they're unique LEGO minifigures. They're all named. And they're LEGO minifigures we might not see more of in the future. So, maybe the minifigs could end up being worth something, especially since I think that this has been a rather underwhelming set performance-wise for LEGO. So, maybe the minifigures will go up, but I think the build itself is garbage and very, very unlikely to go up. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, we have the Inquisitor Transport Scythe. A bit more of an expensive set here, but amazing minifigures that are already pretty expensive, like $20 a pop on those. 924 pieces, a dope looking set. I think this set is easily going to go up in value. I think the minifigures in it are going to go up in value. I'm not sure if we're ever really going to see those minifigures again. It's a big maybe on those, but with Sith minifigures, we tend to sort of not see them ever again. So I have a pretty good feeling that this is going to be a good set to purchase. On the other hand, we've got BD-1. A full-scale replica of BD-1. Well, not full-scale, but a replica of BD-1. I think this one could go up. It is from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I think we really haven't gotten any Fallen Order sets besides BD-1 that I can think of, have we? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So, I could easily see this one going up, simply due to the fact that we have not really seen much from Jedi Fallen Order other than BD-1, and people love that game. So I could see this one going up decently, but a mid-range pick, maybe like a B to C tier pick. Next up, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. This set, I think, has some of the coolest and most interesting minifigures in Star Wars in the form of the robot. I don't remember his name, but the robot in this is sick. The Vader minifigure is super well put together. It's really cool. And the Obi-Wan figure is very detailed as well. I think this is going to be a set where the minifigures are worth like a decent bit. I don't think they're going to go up crazy because we've had these figures in a billion other sets as well, but I still think it's going to be decent. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, another one that's retiring. I don't think it's going to be worth a whole crazy amount or anything like that. I think it is a decent enough set with decent enough figures in it. I think maybe that Kaminoan is going to end up being worth a bit, but I don't know about the rest. I don't know if it's got the legs on it to really last very long or anything like that. Next up, we've got the ATST, the 4+ version. This was a garbage shoot. This is a terrible, terrible set. No one liked it. It's overpriced. I don't see this doing very well because the figures in it are bad and all of that. Maybe as a meme it will do well, but I really doubt it. I wouldn't be spending a lot on this. Luke Skywalker's Red 5 helmet, again, another helmet. It's fine. It's a helmet. I think there will always be a collector's area for that. I'm not sure it'll go up a crazy amount though. So, don't count on it. I don't know. It could be worth a little something. It could be worth a little something. By the way, you might hear me click-clacking on my keyboard. I'm just pulling up the minifigures for each set and stuff like that as we go through them, so I can get a better guess of what's going on. But then we've got Boba Fett's throne room. I think this could go up a decent bit. I think this one could go up a decent bit. There's solid minifigure selection in there, some bizarre minifigures that we are probably never going to ever see again. Yeah, I think this is a solid set. I think this is an investable set. And I think that if you purchase this in 5 years, it could be double the price. Easily double, I think. Next up, we've got Dark Trooper Attack. I think this is actually a sick set. I think this set has a great potential in it. We've got an amazing Luke figure. You get what, 3 or 4? You get 3 of the Dark Troopers who I think look dope. It is just sort of a generic hallway other than that, but I still think that this is a solid set that could very easily go up in value quite a bit, and I would recommend snagging this. I would definitely recommend snagging this. I think it's a set that has potential to it. It definitely has potential to it. Other than that, we do have the Justifier retiring. This set could be kind of cool. You got Cad Bane in there. People love Cad Bane. On top of that, you got Fennec Shen, who people also love, and you've got Hunter. You've got the little tiny droid, who weirdly those kinds of figures tend to go up pretty decently. And then you've got Omega, is it? I can't remember. Yeah, Omega, I think. This set could go up. It's a big set. It's got decent minifigure selection. People liked the set when it came out. I think this set is definitely a decent one to invest in. Not the best. The limitations to this one is you don't get the rest of the Bad Batch in it, and who knows if the Justifier is really going to be all that popular in a few years as a ship. This is kind of riding off of other stuff, so I don't know. But then you've got the Hoth ATST. I think this is a pretty bad investment, honestly. I don't think it's the best looking ATST that LEGO has ever put out. You get a Chewbacca minifigure, you get a random Rebel Trooper minifigure, and an ATST driver. Just very generic figures that we've gotten a million of before. I don't see this being a good investment. What I do see being a good investment is the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, though. This puppy, this could be worth a little something something. The Snow Trooper Battle Pack, it's a great battle pack. We've gotten a lot of battle packs, obviously, throughout the years. And the Snow Trooper one comes with a Scout Trooper who is really sick looking, and then 3 Snow Troopers, all of which are, better than the older version of Snow Troopers that we used to get. They've improved the Snow Trooper. You get an E-Web turret, you get a little speeder, and you get some snow. I think it's a great battle pack in the... My dog is licking his crate. I think it's a great battle pack in terms of the items you get in it, as well as the minifigures you get in it. LEGO is always going to make more Snow Troopers, though. We've gotten a billion Snow Troopers throughout the years, so I don't think it's going to be a set where we're, not going to have more of these minifigs regularly available. The minifigs themselves are probably not going to go up in crazy value. What's valuable about this set, I think, is the fact that you get so many in there, and it's a true battle pack army builder. And I think that's the beauty of it. I think this thing could easily double in value over the next 5 years. So if you bulk buy a bunch of them, you're probably going to be in the green, or in the black, rather, I guess is the term. But yeah, I think you'd be decent. The next up, we got the Child, which is, of course, the full scale Lego of Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda's so popular. There's going to be a billion Baby Yodas coming out over the years. I'm not entirely sure if this one is going to be anything crazy. I don't know. I don't expect this to be the last time we ever see the Child as a full-scale minifigure or anything like that. It could be decent. And then we've also got, of course, the brickheads of The Mandalorian and The Child. And again, brickheads, not for everyone. I think some people will be very interested in purchasing brickheads in the future, especially if they continue to come out with them, similar to Funko Pops and stuff like that. So I could see The Mandalorian and The Child being one of the more popular ones since they're such popular characters already. But again, if they're going to remake any brickheads, it's going to be Baby Yoda because he is a selling machine. He sells so well. Like they could just keep on doing it, baby. They could just keep on shipping him out. Next up, we've got Boba Fett's Starship, which I think could be worth a decent amount, considering the fact that like most of the time, whenever you see Slave One being printed out, it's worth a good bit. You get Boba Fett. Everybody love Boba Fett. Although, again, Boba Fett's getting printed into oblivion these days, so who knows. And The Mandalorian's been printed a million times. So minifigures-wise, if these remain like pretty exclusive-looking minifigures of these sets, I don't know if they've been reprinted already in different ones. They might have actually in Microfighters, now that I'm looking at them. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Slave One's always iconic. It's the first one where they didn't have Slave One as the printing, so it's kind of a historic set, you know? So yeah, I could go 50-50 on it. I think it's a decent investment, but maybe I'm off base. The Republic Gunship, the UCS Republic Gunship, I don't think they're going to make a Republic Gunship UCS in many, many more years. There's just no need for it. Very little Clone Wars content coming out down the pipeline for the next 10 years, I bet. So I think the Republic Gunship, we're not going to see another one for quite a while. Especially not a UCS one. So I think this will be a very, very decent purchase. I think this one could go up a lot. Then we've got ourselves set 75301 Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. We get a billion Luke Skywalker X-Wings. We get a billion X-Wings in general. I don't see it. I don't see this going up that much. I don't think this is a good investment. Nope, not a good one. Then we've also got the Imperial TIE Fighter, which was kind of coupled with the Luke Skywalker X-Wing. It's a good TIE Fighter. It looks sick. It's a great looking one. But again, we get a million TIE Fighters every single year. I don't see what's super special about this one. I think we're going to get another one in 5 years or something like that. That's just like it. Again, not one I would recommend purchasing too much. I just don't think it's got the value there. Then we've got the Razor Crest, which is an interesting one because the Razor Crest was blown up in The Mandalorian. Kind of brings into the question, like, do we think that this is actually going to be worth anything since the ship is no longer his ship? It's a bit questionable. It's a nice set, decent minifigures, but again, minifigures that we've got a lot of in other sets. So I don't know. Yeah, this one I wouldn't put a lot of money into. This one I don't think is the best. But then this one, the Mos Eisley Cantina set. This counts as a UCS, I think, right? Or a Master Builder? This is the Master Builder series. Yeah, this one's a banger. This one is a banger. This Cantina comes with so many minifigures. So many. On top of that, it's just a really great set with a lot of different pieces and parts that I think will just end up being very desirable in the decades to come. I think this is a beautiful set to invest in. Like 100%. This is a good one. This one will stand the test of time. We've also got another AT-AT here, the 75288 AT-AT. This one, I'm not sure if this is going to stand the test of time. Again, AT-ATs are something that we're always going to get. They're super iconic. The USCS AT-AT is far cooler, in my opinion, than this version. Very generic minifigures along with it, so I'm just not sold on this one. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy or anything like that. And then we have the Ahsoka Brickheads, which it's an Ahsoka Brickhead. I think Ahsoka is a very popular character. Again, it's Brickheads. I'm just not sure long term how they're going to do. We'll just have to find out. I really don't know on the Brickhead front. But then finally, we've got the X-Wing Starfighter Polybag, which I think is probably going to be a bit of an L. It's a polybag. I don't think anyone really cares. I really don't. So, hate to say it. Really, really hate to say it. But those are all of the Star Wars sets that are going to be retiring. If I were to say my favorites for investing in, I would say UCS Republic Gunship, Snowtrooper Battle Pack. If you buy a bunch of them, you get a good ROI. I think I'm on the fence about the Justifier. I don't know. I would definitely say the dioramas will be interesting to see. I don't know if I'd put a sticker of positivity on those just yet, since it seems like they might be phasing them out. So I don't know. I don't know about those. The Inquisitor Transport Scythe, I have a good feeling about. The Republic Fighter Tank, I have a very, very good feeling about. I think that one will do great. So that's it, man. Dark Trooper Attack also maybe. I think that one could end up being interesting. But the rest I would be a little bit hesitant on. Oh, and of course the Mos Eisley Cantina. That goes without saying. Did I already say that one? If I didn't, I mean that one for sure is going to be worth a lot of money. I would definitely wait until, closer to the end of the year to see if any of these kind of go on sale. Lego's trying to get rid of some of them, etc., etc. That might be the best bet at picking some of these ones up. So I would hold off on that. I would hold off until maybe like September to start purchasing, October maybe, because then if you get too late into the Christmas season, they're sold out. They're sold out everywhere. So you want to be careful of that, but also be up on this thing. If you plan on investing, of course it's a crapshoot. These are toys. Who knows? Who knows? They could turn around and just say, never mind. Actually, we're going to print more of these. So, I don't know. Either way, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.